Hi guys, so today I'm going to talk about our January Try Reads book, and that is Out of Time by Monique Martin. So here are my thoughts about the book. I didn't really enjoy any of the characters, which kind of made this book hard to enjoy when you just have sympathy for no one. However, a character that shows up at the end of the book was probably my favorite character, and it didn't help that he would show up at the end. Didn't really connect to any of the characters, even if one of the characters was named Elizabeth and was a grad student. No. Another problem I had with this book is it was called a time-traveling mystery. Okay, it was more like 25% time-traveling mystery and 75% this awkward romance between a professor and this grad student that just kind of almost disgusted me. I guess some people really like that fantasy and that intrigue and reading about that kind of stuff, but for me, especially being a grad student currently, it just kind of creeps me out. Also, the time traveling is kind of passive and is never really fully explained how they time travel. Once they time travel accidentally, they kind of figure out how they can time travel again, but I wanted them to go more into maybe the mechanisms, and it was just kind of brushed aside as like this easy plot point to get to the romance. Also, the mystery aspect. They suspect someone's a vampire, and kind of spoiler alert, he is. For a while I thought that was the only mystery. There is a plot kind of in the last fourth of the book that kind of also is a mystery and conclusions are given, so I did like that mystery aspect. I don't think there's enough mystery and focus on mystery in this book to actually label it as a mystery story, if that makes sense. This book was also written third person, limited to Simon and Elizabeth, the two main characters, the professor and the grad students. While it was nice being able to hear their thoughts, especially as this romance kind of fired up, it sometimes was written poorly and was confusing to see whose mind you were in at the time, as it would switch really quickly. Maybe that was just me and the fact that I was reading this book mainly on the bus, but I feel like that could have been written better. Also, it seemed to be heavily into just Simon's thoughts for most of the time, which was a bit annoying. I wish we could have had a little more time inside of Elizabeth's brain instead of Simon kind of judging Elizabeth and her youthfulness and carefree attitude. Overall, I think this book was way too much awkward romance for my taste. Maybe people will enjoy those scenes, but personally, I was going in thinking this was a time-traveling mystery and instead got some kind of awkward scenes between a professor and his grad student, which, yeah. I gave this book a 2 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. The only reason it didn't get 1 star is probably the last fourth of the book, like I said, where there were some conclusions and maybe a little mystery that kind of redeemed itself. So that's my book review for this month's TriVlog reads, and I'm looking forward to what book Kayla has in store for us in February. Bye!